Hello everyone and welcome to another GEO Data Design video on our educational channel. In this video, we will be demonstrating how to create and make use of a shoebox in Erdis Imagine. We will be using the latest version of Erdis Imagine 2018 Professional, version 16.1. Do you have a multidisciplinary team requiring access to the same data at once? One file structure may not always make sense for the various disciplines or departments making up your team. Moving files around may affect the work being done by those who are accessing the same file or folder. Erdis Imagine's Shoebox allows users to organize project data without physically moving them. Once created, data can be loaded from the shoebox to the viewer with a simple drag and drop, saving users time on finding data in large data directories. Let's begin. We will start by reviewing the datasets we need to have access to for a project task. By using Windows Explorer, we can see that we have a lot of raster types, example, image, TIFF, and shapefiles. Conceptually, we can group this data into themes that would make sense for us, example, raster data to contain the images. We can group the images on type of platform, example, aerial or satellite. We can further group satellite data, for instance, based on sensor, example, Landsat 8 or Sentinel-2A, etc. These subgroups can be endless, and every time we are moving data into a different folder, we are increasing the length of the file path, making it difficult to keep track of what is being used. Now let's open Erdis Imagine and see how we can create a shoebox in the Retriever pane. To create a shoebox, begin by right-clicking in the Retriever pane and selecting Add New Shoebox. This adds a generic shoebox to the Retriever. To rename the shoebox, you can do a slow double-click to activate the text box or right-click and select Rename. With the text box active, type in your project name. This project is the Cape Town Change Analysis, and then press enter. Now we can prepare to add files to the shoebox. In the Retriever pane, first create a group to hold the images you want to add. Right-click on the topmost group and select Add Group. A small plus sign is added to the left of the main group. Click to open it and right-click on the new file group to rename it. Call the first group Satellite Imagery. Repeat these steps to create a second group inside the Satellite Imagery group and name it Sentinel-2A. We will now proceed to add data to the shoebox. We load the first Sentinel-2A imagery into the viewer. Drag the layer from the contents pane into the shoebox. Make sure the indicator line is above the group you want to add it to and release. This adds the file to the Sentinel-2A folder. It's also possible to add multiple files to the shoebox at once. Let's create new groups such as Landsat TM inside the Satellite Imagery group, Hydrology, Elevation, and Wetlands. Now we can add multiple files by right-clicking on the Cape Town Change Analysis group and selecting Add File. Navigate to the folder with your data and select all the files you would need. When done, click OK to load the files. Drag the files to the correct folder grouping until you are satisfied. The shoebox also allows you to save all outputs generated during the Imagine session. Right-click on the main group name and select Add New Outputs. This new category is added at the bottom of the shoebox. This makes it easy for users to access their outputs and easily load them into the viewer. Before closing Imagine, save the shoebox by right-clicking on the main group and selecting Save Shoebox As. Browse to where you want to save the data and name the shoebox capetown.ixp and click OK. As we've demonstrated here, the Retriever pane makes it easy for your scientists and researchers to organize project data without moving the actual files. This preserves the integrity of the project and allows for multidisciplinary teams to have the required data at their fingertips. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with future content by the GEO Data Design team.